starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like... forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brunson right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Cunningham against Brunson. Yep, it counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Bridges outside. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Stolen by Brunson. Over Cunningham. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Gritty 2 points there from Cunningham. He's added that toughness over time.
Here's Brunson. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Detroit's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Brunson. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Let's go. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
They get it again. Hart outside. And here's Brunson outside. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Sinks that one from the post. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Brunson against Cunningham. Pass to Robinson from downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
3-point goal.
Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Brunson. He has 5. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Drives to the hoop. Brunson with another miss.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Harris's shot is good.
Well, I like seeing Harris be aggressive inside. He's more than capable of making you pay from that.
Towns, a screen on Cunningham. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. The Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And stolen by Hart. Brunson outside. And the shot goes down. Brunson's got 7 points.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Harris a screen on Brunson. To the middle. And stolen by Hart. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
On the clock, Duren, and Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Knicks, Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. For New York, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And then Robinson slams it in.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here is Cunningham following the score by New York. Here's Duren. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first three. Now the Knicks with it. Here's Hart, and Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Brunson the pass to McBride. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Robinson misses. New York trailing. Brunson kicks to Towns. Misses the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Up and in on the layup. Duren's got 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out to Brunson. Pass to McBride. They get it back. Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Towns. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Ivy. His last outing, 16 points for him. There's the three. The rebound by McBride. And so here is New York, trailing by 2. Busele finds Bridges. Fires, high post. Rebound, Detroit. He got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for the Pistons, LeVert out there with Jaden Ivey. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Holland. And it's Klintman in at the power forward. Here's Klintman. Pass to LeVert. Now Ivey. Here's Holland. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship, with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Here's Klintman. Still scoreless. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McBride. Ivey defending. Outside Robinson. Back to McBride. Puts it up from 12. A second chance effort. And it's Robinson with the bucket inside. Robinson's got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. OG Anunoby's checked in for Yabusele. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Knicks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Cunningham's shot is off. New York comes into this following the loss to the Pistons. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby a screen on Robinson. Bridges with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Anunoby has the open look. That 3 off the mark. Pistons trail by 5 to stop the run. And it's LeVert missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now, here's Clarkson. McBride with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Robinson. Rebounded by the Pistons.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Stewart. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, that's some good defense inside. Just a better play by Stewart.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Anunoby a screen on LeVert. Here's Bridges. And the Knicks miss again. Pistons trail by 3. It's LeVert on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. Cunningham's shot is off. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McBride's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. For the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Bridges dishes to Robinson. Back to Bridges. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over LeVert. Bridges misses. Pistons have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Knicks trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Bridges. And that time, also a missed shot.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
I love that move by Cunningham to create the space for himself.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for the Knicks. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Pistons, Duran comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. Anunoby passes to Towns. Here's Brunson. That shot missing. Great defense that time from Duran. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Here's Cunningham. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 8 rebounds in this game. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duran drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
And he gets the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
1:46 left to play in the first half. Brunson the pass to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 5 now.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Knicks trail by 5. Brunson outside. Clarkson gets to Yabusele. Towns sets the pick for Yabusele. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. A shot by Clarkson, no good. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Thompson. Anunoby is screen on Robinson. Clarkson surveying the floor. Harris, right side. Cunningham on the wing. Thompson from long range. Unable to get that one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons ahead. Ending the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active.
Okay, time to shift focus. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Knicks trail by 5. Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Thompson dishes to Harris. That one, no good. Knicks shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Anunoby's got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Robinson up top. Back to Cunningham. Outside Robinson. A 3-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got 9 points.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter. So he's got a permanent green light.
Brunson outside. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. A 2-point game in a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham against Brunson. Over Cunningham. Brunson, no good. Pistons leading by 4. Harris outside. At the tip, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got his third basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
Very reliable. No question, they punish teams for sending them to the free throw line.
Outside, Town. Oh, good with the triple. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Cunningham passes to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, this is where Durant looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Here's Brunson. 10 points for him. And it's Hart, top of the key. Brunson against Cunningham. And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Duran with the screen on Bridges. There's the triple. And Cade Cunningham with the 3. And now it's an 11-point Detroit lead. Hart outside. Bridges right side. To end the run. And Hart throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Nice move. And Brunson, here we go.
An effective stopper at the rim. Durant sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Towns. The shot from the low post is good. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Cunningham's shot is off. Knicks trail by 9. Hart kicks to Brunson. Pass to Towns. Connects on the 9-footer. He's got 9.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Thompson outside. To Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 23. Robinson. In the pass to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham's shot is off. Knicks trail by 7. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Kevin?
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. There's the try. Handstand when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA. The Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
That's good from Cunningham.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart checked in for Harris. Now here's Towns. He's got 11. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Thompson. The shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Towns at the elbow. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Robinson for 3. Good on the triple. Robinson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Towns. Bucket is good. Towns has got 15 points.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Cunningham kicks to Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Bridges outside. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 13.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Stewart gets it to go.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 11. Outside, Towns. Pass to McBride. Duran pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling. Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's McBride. Hasn't made one yet. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Over Robinson. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Cunningham inside. Defended by McBride. Off on the layup. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 29.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so is Detroit, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Jaden Ivey. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham, and it's LeVert into the small forward position.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Ivy dishes to Cunningham.
59-57.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Knicks trail by 14. Outside Robinson. Left side, Towns. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
71-59.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Ivy passes to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. The shot by Ivy, no good. The Knicks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's McBride, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now, here's Cunningham. And he lays it straight in. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Towns. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he put
and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Good to see Stewart playing with aggression. This is how he attracts contact.
2 shots.
And that one misses. There's a check in for the Pistons. He hits the second from the line. And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
First team foul.
Here's Kolek, covered by Cunningham. Towns, the screen. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Anunoby, good.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now, here's Cunningham. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And slam dunk by Harris.
Cunningham, a 6'6" point guard, built to operate in the pick and roll.
Here's Kolek. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Suns, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have this team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Hart, he's checked in for Robinson.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
McBride passes to Hart. Beyond the arc. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Pistons lead 76-66.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Cunningham banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got 35 in the game.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Towns, the screen. Harris against Hart. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. And here's Cunningham. Takes it inside, and yes, it's good. Cunningham's got 37.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, He is a real handful inside.
Now Hart. Over in the corner, McBride takes the 13-footer, and again it's New York.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. Robinson is subbed in for Karis LeVert. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now Harris. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. Robinson with the block. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to Harris. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Knicks trail by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bridges finds Clarkson. Here's Brunson driving to the basket. And the layup falls.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Cunningham against Brunson. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 41.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Clarkson outside. Now Brunson. Hands of the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
A different look for New York. Towns comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Clarkson. Bridges against Robinson. Now Harris. Outside Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Here's Thompson. Missed on the 3. Brunson with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Outside Brunson. And the 3 misses. Pistons leading by 17. Outside Cunningham. Robinson. The 3 doesn't go. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Cunningham against Brunson. Floats one up. That's off. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Harris. Thompson outside Cunningham. Now Robinson. Stolen by Anunoby.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pistons.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Now, here's Hart. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it.
And what's especially hard about defending Brunson, he just plays.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials...
The previous play is under review.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with...
The ruling on the floor stands.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Yershon Yabusele comes in for Josh Hart. Clarkson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges, he's off from 3. And Detroit has possession. They lead by 11. Here's Stewart. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby.
Karl Anthony Towns. First personal foul. Second team foul. Karis LeVert.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
2 shots.
LeVert hits both of them. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. It's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.